Hello. You were tuning into the episode of The Wonderkind Show. Today's second topic: how much more time do we have of Lamar? Look, guys. Now, nothing special this episode. I want to get into the crux of it, a crux of a topic that's been kind of reverberating for a little bit. And it was addressed today during Lamar's media presser. And he was asked, he's like, look, you're in year 8 now. This is year 8. You've been playing at such a high level. Like, where do you see yourself? And, I mean, do you feel old? And sort of stuff like that they were asking. And he looks at me and he goes, look, man, I'm only 28 years old. I still see myself being able to do this for a very, very long time. And I want to remind everybody that Lamar Jackson is 1,000% correct. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because the previous episode we talked on John Harbaugh and what he had said about being Super Bowl or bust, right? And I said that even though I agree with some of the things that he said, I feel that at times Harbaugh needs to take more responsibility for the lack thereof of his team's success. And then, he says, well, eventually, we don't know the future and everything else, but, we're going to keep fighting. And then you have Lamar come out and be like, look, I want to do this for a long time. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't want anybody to forget that at the end of the day, look how fast 8 years have came and gone. Like, we've almost had Lamar Jackson for a decade. Let that resonate for a second. I remember when he was drafted. I remember the years of not making the playoffs with Joe Flacco. Everything. Like, I remember all those years, and I remember sitting there not even thinking, taking Hayden Hurst, walking away, my brother telling me, yo, the Ravens went back into the first round. I said, what? And then saying that they got Lamar Jackson with the last pick of the first round. I can still remember that like it was yesterday. Like it was yesterday. 8 years have came and gone. How fast will the next 8 years go by? You see, I think the problem is, and I've always said this, sometimes when you're surrounded by greatness, specifically greatest, like on that level of being one of the greatest of all time, you kind of get enamored. You think this is going to last forever. It's like Tasha St. Patrick from Power. Like, she thought like the drug game and them living the way that they were living was going to last forever. And he's like, bruh, there's no such thing. I've never seen an old drug dealer. They're either dead or in jail. Same difference. And I think the Baltimore Ravens have to come to the realization they got to get what they can get out of Lamar now. Not because you're going to get rid of him, not because you're moving on from him, but because you don't know what the future holds. You don't know how the team around him. If somebody would have told you that Aaron Rodgers would only have one title, what would you have said back then after he won one in his first 3 years? What would you have said? You would have said, bro, this is one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. One of the most talented boys, can fling that ball everywhere. He gonna win another one. All the way to now, all these MVPs, all of these accolades, one title. He still got a title, but he won a title way back then. To where people even forget that he won one. I don't want that for Lamar. And I don't want the Ravens thinking like, hey, we got so much time. It's okay. It'll be all right. No. The NFL are drafting freaks after freaks. Guys that can defy logic. Now you got this Jaden Daniels young guy who's looking like the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson, right? Then you got Jalen Hurts doing what he's doing. You got Patrick Mahomes still young and spry. You got Josh Allen doing what he's doing. You got Joe Burrow. You got all of these guys biting at the bit to either get back to a Super Bowl, make it to a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl. And they're all clawing at each other's face to get it. We don't know how this thing's going to end up. This is why I need John Harbaugh to lock in. Lamar's always going to be laughing. He's always going to be smiling. That's his personality, unless he just lost a game. Then you'll kind of see him pissed off, right? But you always see him laughing and smiling. That's his personality. He likes to laugh. He likes to smile. But make no mistake, a mistake behind it. Behind that laugh, that smile, behind those eyes, there's a killer behind there. There's a warrior behind there. There's a winner behind there. A cutthroat winner. He wants to win. And the Ravens got to do it now. I can't put, even though I put some of the blame on Harbaugh, I can't put the last loss all on Harbaugh on them like I can the other ones. Or EDC with the lack of talent and stuff like that. That was just the Ravens not playing up to par. Okay? Guys have slipped, you fell. Dust yourself up. Get back to work. We want this championship. We believe in y'all. Do I believe you got the best roster? No. But you don't need the best roster to win. You don't. Would I like the best roster? Yes. But do you need it to win? No. You got Derrick Henry. You got Isaiah Likely. You got Lamar Demetrius Jackson. Harbaugh has to get this team psychologically ready for warfare. Day in, day out, week after week. We understand the grind. Everything restarts. What's in the past is in the past. As I told you, I said it even on the other live, I'm not bringing up the Mark Andrews stuff no more because if the past is in the past. It happened. We're moving forward. Hopefully he's learned from his mistakes. He don't make no more. I'm praying to God he don't make no more. Because if he do, I'm going to be insufferable. But I'm hoping for the best. We got to strike while the iron's hot. Zay Flowers is still a Raven. We got D-Hop. Great backup for Bateman or Zay. We got 3 really good tight ends. O-line is but running back, beautiful. Tight end group, beautiful. Quarterback, the best. Best safety, top 5 middle linebacker. I believe in us, man. We got to get it done now. Got to. Lamar's like, yo, I'm 20. I can do this for a long time. Lamar just don't want to win one, guys. He want to win multiple. He want to retire with at least 3, 4 of them things at the minimum. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. If I ever get to interview Lamar again, I'll ask him straight on the toe. Yo, you want to retire with how many rings? At least 3. I'm telling you. I said he's gonna retire with at least 2. But he wants at least 3 of them things on his resume. I'm telling you guys. If we play our cards right, we should be able to repeat. But we got to get the first one out of the way. Got to handle business. Get that monkey off our back. Then we can go for a run. You feel me? Let's all see what they're going to do. We'll see. Lamar's talking. Football's back, baby. Training camp is here. Football is back. And I feel good about it. And I know, John Harbaugh, you better do well. Mark Andrews, I want to see you dropping no more balls. Isaiah Likely, I want to see you doing more of everything. Zay Flowers, I need you to be healthy. Bateman, I need you to be more focused. Lamar Jackson, I need you to be even better than better. Derrick Henry, I need you to be even bigger than bigger. And we got this. And you know this, man. But what do you guys think? Do you think this could be the year? Football is back now, baby. Do you think we can lock this in? Training camp, first day of training camp? Do we got it or not? Let me know what you think down in the comments section, please. All right? But as always, that's episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching, and now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh, but everything we talk about, we need to what? Facts and truth. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, guys. You know I love the comments. If you haven't already done so already, check out The Wunderkind Morning Show live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all hot topics of sports and a little bit of nostalgia trivia at the end, where we bring up stuff from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, guys. Also on Friday, we do a bread box. Go live from there, where we get bread from Bimbo Bakeries, and we give it out to the community, okay? So be there, guys, and be squared. Support the channel. Subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers. All right? You see it right there? All right. Support the channel. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, there's a Super Chat. There's Patreon, and there's also the Cash App down at the bottom of the screen. QR code. If you want to donate, help out with anything, like just support monetarily, that's how you do it, okay, guys? And it's in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy, guys. If you want to support, that's how you do it, okay? But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here, huh? Yeah!